Good evening, everybody. My name is Windus Andar. Welcome, one, welcome all to another edition of Andar Plays. It's great to be here with all of you tonight. And on this edition of Something for 30, we are going to be playing Tower of Babel Survivors of Chaos, the demo. Now, one thing I will say at the outset is that much like many bullet hell games or roguelite games, this game has lots of enemies that you have to kill, characters that you can play, etc., etc. But its main offering or the main feature is the integration of RPG elements. You have loot which you can sell, potentially put gems into sockets, etc., etc., like any RPG. There are several NPCs in the game, in the base camp, which are locked for this demo, which I think is a bit of a shame because I would have liked to see the other features. But right now, what it is a basic bullet hell RPG. That's what this is. And I'm going to go ahead and play the game. I've already started. I've actually done a bunch of runs, although I'm not cleared the first floor. So you're going to see a slightly difficult game straight off the bat. One thing I will advise the developers is to increase the movement speed in the base by a factor of 2 or 3, so that or at least include a dash so that I can zip, zip, zoom, zoom through the base. What we have is a basic NPC where you can sell most of your stuff, and you can also look to buy stuff. One of the cool things I like about this game is the tooltip. There's a lot of information in the tooltip that tells you, oh, this is going to work, this is not going to work, so on and so forth. So what I'll go do is I'll go ahead and buy this, and I'll see what else I can buy that is not going to be a huge detriment to me. This amulet also looks pretty good. We will take it. There are different tiers of equipment such as blue, magic, rare, and also legendary orange, which you get from monsters, or you can just buy as you keep playing. Press the B key for your inventory, right click to equip something. That's that easy. And then sell everything, go back to the inventory, and you can see all the stats that you have. Now, there are potentially 2 more submenus which are not opened up here. Like I said, the game is fairly limited for the demo, but you can see all the details of your first stat menu right here, like all the damage that you will do based on what you have. You can pick up the right skills, etc., 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 etc. A lot of these NPCs, I imagine this is some kind of foraging or gacha game style combination NPC where you can combine loot. I imagine this is some kind of spell casting grimoire, and this guy's probably selling magic potions or equipment. A lot of it is locked for the demo. This is Deckard Cain with a wizard's hat. He identifies everything. And now let's go ahead and go. Oh, before that, I need to show you guys one more thing. There is this shrine of Tyrael with the sword where you can upgrade certain parts of your character. Now, there are obviously many locked options over here. So I'll just go ahead and upgrade something which requires gold and is expensive also. Just go ahead and upgrade critical rate. So let's go ahead and run the game. I love the graphics. It's very pretty. Love the SFX. All very good. I would increase walk speed. So you can go for the lobby or you can go for floor 1. This is where we are. I'll go with floor 1. And let's see where that takes us. Good animations. You can do auto attack or you can just do it like yourself if you wish to set it up that way. Right click will do a special attack. So let's see how that works right now. Let's go ahead and get projectile count, and you can see that axe flying out. There you go. That's my special attack. So it lets you do extra damage to enemies. Let's go ahead and take basic strike. Now remember, the game does get overwhelming. If the monsters hit you, you lose your HP bar. The HP MP are displayed below on the screen, a la Diablo, which is where that, RPG feel kind of comes in. I love the sound effects. I love how we are collecting gems and stuff. It's very, very satisfying. The level up is really cool. We'll take Meteor Strike, which damages enemies. Remember that in this game, it is a little difficult to tell which of the special effects are yours. and which belong to the enemy. So always make sure that you keep checking so that you know exactly what is what, right? And you just don't get confused and make the wrong move. Let's go ahead and take increase all damage dealt. Yeah, sounds like a great idea. The AoE effect would also have been fantastic. As a bullet hell fighting game, there's not much to recommend about this. It plays like any bullet hell fighting game. The pretty graphics and the RPG elements are where the game will probably carry forth, which is why I thought, at least in this demo, more NPCs should have been made available so that we can also understand all the cool things that the game will allow us to experience. But even regardless of that, I like it. It's actually kind of fun, limited though it may be, and it is challenging. Let's take Heaven's Judgment. It gives us another AoE attack. It seems to be our modus operandi here. So that's what we are going to go ahead and do. Of course, the music is good, but I have disabled the music in the stream because I don't want to get, shut down. Let's go with Mana Regeneration. Ostensibly allows us to spam the special attacks faster. You will see that there is a point in the game where the enemies start rushing you, and you absolutely need your special to proc as fast as possible, as they really get on your nerves. Yeah, it's round about like 4 to 5 minutes if you start surviving that long. The enemies really start coming after you. Okay, let's go ahead and get another Meteor Strike. Sometimes you get 2 level ups for your skills instead of 1. There we go. Yeah, I'm just gonna... Okay, there are mini-boss characters that spawn, and those mini-bosses, depending on how well you have developed your character, can be simple or very, very tanky and cause a lot of problems for you. Once a mini-boss dies, they drop loot, which is very, very cool. Let's get a wider area of attack so that we can destroy these guys a lot faster. There we go. You can see that we spammed our special attack twice, thanks to our faster mana regen. Yeah, I love the effects. I hope they include more attacking sounds in the game. Right now, there's like a crunchy sound of bones hitting the floor. I would also like to hear other sounds as well. Not a major requirement, but it would be nice, personally speaking. It's gonna get 20 EXP gain. I love it. I like the bats and everything. Things could move a little bit faster, I would say, in terms of animation quality. It does feel like they're a little bit on the slow side. Maybe that's for the player experience. But yeah, I would refine those animations and walk speed a little bit more. I love that sound when you pick up the EXP crystals, it's like ding 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 ding. It's like really satisfying. Love it. Beautiful. Let's get an attack area, because why not? Everybody loves an attack area upgrade. Those are always the best upgrades, because then you can spam your meteors everywhere and then everybody dies, and that's like great. Of course, you shouldn't die. That's not great. But you get my point. Nice. So we're 4 minutes into it. Let's go and get, again, Meteor Strike, because obviously you should actually get multiple attacks. There is a merit in doing that, because having multiple attacks allows you more options while you're fighting. And this is where the game gets like really difficult, because once the ranged attackers come in, they start doing a number on you, truth be told. Like, they can hit you from far away, and that's like such a pain. Now, we managed to survive those guys, but it's going to get difficult when the screen is like saturated with them. Cool. Let's go ahead and get Ice Orb, which assumes that we're going to get within some kind of strike range of these guys. I most certainly assure you we are not. Very good. Okay, let's keep leveling up. If we keep leveling up, we stand a chance against these guys. Otherwise, we are so screwed. Like you can see, we're kind of falling a little bit behind on the DPS. Like we're making it up with multiple attacks, but that's not the same thing. Let's go and get critical hit damage. Hopefully we're going to be doing a lot of that. Very nice. Yeah, Meteor Strike is really doing a lot of the heavy lifting. Beautiful. Beautiful. Now, once you reach like level 15, 16, 17, you start leveling up a lot slower. That's where the EXP buffs start making a mark and making themselves felt. You kind of need it if you want to keep leveling. And leveling means buffs, leveling means skills, leveling is life, right? So you got to make sure that you level, okay? Oh yeah, mummy monsters are on the field. Those guys can be very tanky. And once the enemies start getting tanky or you fall behind on the DPS, what happens is the screen starts filling up and that's a bit of a pain. Alright, let's pick up our EXP shards a lot faster than we did before. Alright, as long as we keep clearing the screen with and taking less damage, we're going to be in good shape. However, that is just very difficult to do, given that the enemy is going to be swarming us. We're actually doing a very decent job with the DPS, I'm going to say. Let's go and get Heaven's Judgment, more heaven, always welcome. These guys. God, I hate the magic casters. I mean, they do so much damage simply because they're firing from far away, much like you're doing a lot of damage with your ranged attacks, and then they can just shave your HP away to glory. And that ends your run. So, and as far as healing items are concerned, I love to see what kind of healing items the game has available. You do get like buffs where or abilities where you start healing after you level up a little bit, but I haven't seen like healing potions so far, or at least that I can observe where the character heals up. Projectile count or basic attack. I'll take basic attack because a complete upgrade to basic attack is always welcome. Nice. Yeah, we're doing very well here. I would love to see some kind of dash or special skill or ultimate attack or something like that. The basic special is okay. I call it basic special because nothing really amazing about it. I like to see some stand-up abilities that come out because the game has the graphical quality to pull that off. It really does. I like to see the warrior leap into the air with his axe and then slam it on the ground or something. That kind of, RPG-esque ability animations would be like really, really cool. Like to see that in the full game. Oh, I took a huge amount of damage there because the boss burst. So that's something to remember. So this is where I really want some healing, and unfortunately doesn't seem to exist at the moment. Nice. Okay, clear them all out. And I've taken fatal damage, which ends my run. I failed to clear floor 1. I survived 9 minutes. Did decent amount of DPS and got a lot of loot, so we can get out of there. When you die, there is a goblin that comes and takes away some of the loot. But I have noticed that it's not so much of a handicap. You do tend to retain a lot. Maybe that changes on higher floors, but so far I've not had too many problems with that. Well, we get XP pickup radius and everything, so I don't see why this legendary may not be a good idea. So we'll equip it. What else do we have? All negatives here. Counter. Okay. Now here's the cool thing though. If you try to go to the next floor, Yeah, the Deckard Cain in the Shadow basically asks you, do you want to sell everything? So that's like really nice. I thought that quality of life is really good. Alright, let's get back out there and see what damage we can do. We'll actually go and get more pickup because we got like a double pickup boost at this point from our equipment and also from that skill that we just picked up. So we'll see how that goes. All right. Special attack is not a big deal. Projectile count would be really nice. I need to get more projectiles though. I need more skills that spam projectiles. Okay. Go ahead and get curse. Oh, so we picked up a curse that increases the number of enemies spawned, which now that I think about it may not be nice for me, but we'll see. We'll take dagger, which throws a whole bunch of daggers at the enemy like you're a rogue or something. Little odd on a Viking, but okay, I'll go with it. Go with Magic Hammer. I want to get more skills that do as much damage as we can. You guys saw the crowd that just builds up towards 4 minutes into a run. So you kind of want to make sure you have the ability to act quickly. Go ahead and get basic attack. Good. In all these enemies we can handle with a plumb, no problem. Let's go and get Curse. That gets us more enemies on the map, so hopefully we can level up big time. Or we can create so many problems that we can never recover from. One of those, or all of those, will happen. Nice. Go ahead and get Meteor Strike, because why the hell not? Nice takedown. Okay. Alright, go ahead and get Corpse Explosion because that way we do even more damage. The way Corpse Explosion works is, just like in other RPGs, if you have the Corpse Explosion mark on you, the moment you kill that particular enemy, all the enemies around it explode. Much like in Path of Exile where you have Corpse Explosion, the mechanic is essentially the same. Go ahead and get more Heaven's Judgment. Nice. Very nice. We're doing good damage here. Go ahead and get Spinning Blades so that we do more damage overall. So right now, after this, if we get several sources of damage up, we're actually going to be in a very good position going forward because we have several damage sources. So all we have to do is buff the damage rate, and we're going to be doing a fantastic job of everything. Okay, kill the bats. All right, we're in a good position here. Go ahead and get enhance my physical attack. Don't worry so much about life regeneration unless you have a great build that allows you to focus on that. Otherwise, just focus on getting more attacks, more weapons, more DPS. That's the way to go in these kind of games, I feel, because of the inherent design of the system, right? The faster you kill, the more EXP you get, the faster you evolve, the more powerful abilities you get, and then the more abilities you have, the faster you can kill. You get my point. Let's see. Let's keep going and get Meteor Strike. We actually have got a 20% bonus to the spawn rate for monsters, if you consider that a bonus, otherwise a curse, depending on your perspective. So we might be leveling up faster. Let's take more Meteor Strike. Love me some explosions. Oh yeah, by the way, watch out for the mini bosses rushing. That can be a bit of a problem at times. Level up and no. Okay, take the hull dagger thing. Nice. Okay, we got the enemy. We also got all their loot, which is great. We leveled up. I'll take attack speed because then we can just kill things faster. Gonna get magic hammer, pierce through everything. Alright, we send our axe to kill them. Oh, unfortunately, we took a little bit of damage there. Nice. Alright, at this level up, we'll actually go ahead and take more spinning blade. That's right, get your special skills leveled up so you can live longer. If you can live longer, you can meet further bosses down the line. Alright, we're reaching 6 minutes. I think 6:30 was my personal best, or 6:40. We'll see if we can last up to like 7 minutes. Okay, we're 6 minutes and 16 seconds into the run. Oh boy. Let's see if we can reach like 7 minutes. I don't know how long a particular run is, truth be told. Go take magic hammer. I hate these wizard spamming attacks, dude. They just like, once they hit you, they take away a lot of your HP. And you kind of spend your game, sorry, I was saying that once they hit you, they take a lot of your HP. And because they're like wizards, they can hit you from range, and getting to them is a bit of a chore. And I'm also like slowly nodding off. It's like 11 p.m. here, so I am feeling a bit sleepy. But that does not matter. We have leveled up. I can increase range of my basic attack. I can get life regeneration or increase the spawn number of monsters. That seems fantastic. Like a great idea, born of genius. Ow. See what I mean? Yeah, even this will wake me up, honestly. Nice. Clear them out. Get the rangers out of the way. Oh my god, I'm making silly mistakes. See, at this point I start making silly mistakes. There's a lot going on the screen. It can be a little bit difficult to keep track of everything. I really wish they had included a dash. But no dashing means you also have to account for the pathways of all these bolts and do a fantastic job of avoiding them to keep your character alive, which is very difficult to do because you're busy dodging everybody else on the screen at the same time. Let's go and get the special attack upgrades. There we go, well done. Okay, we kind of somehow managed to get that, get through that. 8 minutes 36 seconds is the longest I've lasted, 8 minutes 40. Yeah, whenever I play for you guys, I just seem to be doing a lot better. So thank you so much for all your inspiration. By the way, if you guys like this video, hit the like button, subscribe to our channel. Go sign up on our Patreon page. It is quite cheap. You can get a membership, and you can also support us in our endeavors to be good live streamers. And boom, we are dead. There you go. We lasted a record 9 minutes this time. I've never lasted this long before, truth be told. Cool. Dude comes and steals our legendary as well. Thanks, man. Thanks. Really appreciate it. All right, let's identify. Nothing that we actually want to use, I'm going to say. Oh, we got a good helmet here, didn't we? No, that's not a helmet. I think that's body armor. So what do we got? Vitality, damage reduction. That'd actually be good. More damage reduction and strength will be good, and the rest we can actually sell. Okay, so I think that's really it. That is the Tower of Babel demo. I wish I could have shown you guys more NPCs and stuff, but that's not available. And I hope in the full game we have like a lot of different functions available in town, and that the player character can move around a lot easier than it's just way too slow right now, as far as I'm concerned. Okay, we got something done. I don't know what we got done, but we got something done. Let's go and get more critical chance because I just love crits. That's who I am. More attack power, and we will be good for the next run. Anyway, guys, this has been Tower of Babel. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Once again, my only thoughts would be make the character move faster in town. Include more sound effects for the combat so that it's really, really awesome to keep everybody immersed. We should have flashier combos, prettier combos, because the game's graphics are very pretty. And I think the devs can do it if they want to. Yeah, overall, I would increase the pace of characters and enemies walking and moving on the field, spruce up the animations. But otherwise, this is a pretty good bullet hell RPG game. Really is. It's absolutely awesome. It reminds me of games like Death Must Die, and this game's graphics are more polished, I think, than Death Must Die. Death Must Die has like a different, slightly retro ambience to it. This one's more polished in terms of like Hades 1, 2 style, but with slightly more realistic or dimmer graphics, whereas Hades went for like more vibrant, exuberant graphics. This one has its own charm. I like it. I like the Viking ethos that it brings to the table, and I hope the game succeeds. But I would like to see a more feature-rich demo, and I hope the full game has tons of features that would make the flow less monotonous outside of the waves. We should be moving around the city, talking to several NPCs, selling, foraging, buying, doing all sorts of things without interruption or without ennui setting it. That was the only thing. I like this game. I like Tower of Babel. I look forward to trying it when it comes out. You guys can wishlist it on Steam. Join my Patreon page. Link is in the YouTube description and also at the top right next to our logo in our YouTube channel page. Shout out to Sir Kai, our Patreon member, and I'll see you guys next time. My name is Windus Andar. This has been Andar Plays Tower of Babel demo on Something for 30. Cheers, guys. God bless.